Hello to all friends, welcome to Leonardo Carismi channel. Today, just like our every week routine, we're supposed to look at programming and tech news for this week. We are going to check together and see what new events happened, from what failures and new businesses launched to what successes. Just like always, let's do our job quickly. On April 14, the US administration under President Trump announced temporary exemption for key consumer electronics, including smartphones, laptops, and semiconductors from new tariffs targeting Chinese imports. This decision aimed to mitigate economic pressure on tech giants and consumers, sparking a rally in tech stocks. Companies like Apple, Nvidia, Dell Technologies, and Micron saw significant gains, with Dell's stock rising 4% and Micron's up over 2%. However, the exemption left lingering uncertainties as their scope and duration remained unclear, particularly for firms with manufacturing in China, Vietnam, and India. Silicon Valley leaders expressed cautious optimism but voiced concerns about long-term supply chain disruptions. The policy shift followed intense lobbying from tech trade groups, highlighting the sector's economic influence. Posts on X platform reflected mixed sentiment, with some praising the relief for consumers and others warning of potential trade tensions. This move underscored the delicate balance between protectionist policies and global tech interdependence. Analysts predicted short-term market stability but cautioned about future tariff expansions. The exemptions were seen as a pragmatic step to shield innovation-driven industries. The next news is about Nvidia's announcement, that is supercomputer manufacturing facilities in Texas, developed in collaboration with Foxconn and Vistron, are on track to scale production within 12 to 15 months. These plans aim to bolster Nvidia's dominance in AI and high-performance computing hardware. Concurrently, production of Nvidia's cutting-edge Blackwell chips began at Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company's Arizona facilities, making a significant step in US-based chip production. Despite this progress, Nvidia's stock dipped slightly due to investor concerns over Trump's tariff policies, which could affect global supply chains. The company emphasized its commitment to diversifying manufacturing to reduce reliance on Asian suppliers. Posts on X platform highlighted excitement about Nvidia's US expansion but noted challenges like labor shortages and high setup costs. This development aligns with broader industry trends toward onshoring critical tech production. Nvidia's leadership projected a strong demand for Blackwell chips in AI applications. The announcement reinforced Nvidia's pivotal role in AI hardware race. Industry analysts viewed this as a strategic move to navigate geopolitical risks. The next news takes place in Intel company that revealed on April 14. Intel sold a 51% stake in its programmable chip business, Altera, to private equity firm Silver Lake, in a deal that boosted Intel's stock price by approximately 3%. This strategic divestiture was part of Intel's broader effort to streamline operations and focus on core semiconductor innovation amid intense market competition. Altera, known for its field programmable gate arrays, serves critical applications in data centers and telecommunications. The sale allowed Intel to reduce financial strain while retaining a significant minority stake in Altera's future growth. Silver Lake's expertise in tech investment was seen as a positive factor for Altera's expansion. Posts on X platform noted that the deal reflected Intel's pivot toward profitability in a challenging chip market. Industry observers praised the move as a way to fund Intel's advanced manufacturing initiatives. The transaction highlighted the growing role of private equity in tech restructuring. Intel's leadership signaled more strategic shifts to come. This deal underscored the dynamic consolidation in the semiconductor industry. In the next news, we are going to talk about ITS European Congress discount deadline on April 18. The early bird registration deadline for the 60th ITS European Congress, focused on intelligent transport systems and sustainable mobility, closed on April 18 for the event scheduled for May 19 to 21 in Seville, Spain. The Congress will feature 105 specialist sessions and 30 paper sessions, showcasing cutting-edge technologies like autonomous vehicle, smart traffic management, and green transport solutions. Industry leaders, policymakers, and researchers are expected to discuss innovations in connected and automated mobility. Industry leaders, policymakers, and researchers are expected to discuss innovations in connected transit and automated mobility. The event emphasizes Europe's commitment to reducing transport emissions through technology. Posts on X platform highlighted the Congress as a key platform for unveiling AI-driven transport systems. Organizers noted strong interest from tech firms developing 5G-enabled vehicle communication tools. The deadline spurred a surge in registration, reflecting the event's global relevance. Technologies presented could shape urban planning and infrastructure investments. The Congress also offers networking opportunities for startups and established tech players. This gathering underscores the intersection of technology and sustainable development. This week's news in programming genre is so bold. On April 14, OpenAI launched its ChatGPT 4.1 models with a strong emphasis on advanced coding capabilities, marking a leap forward for AI assistant programming. These models enhance code generation, debugging, and automation, enabling developers to tackle complex projects with greater efficiency. GPT 4.1 can interpret and write code in multiple languages, offering real-time suggestions and error fixes. The release targeted professional developers and enterprises, aiming to streamline software development workflows. Posts on X platform buzzed with excitement, with developers sharing examples of GPT 4.1 solving intricate algorithms. OpenAI highlighted the model's ability to understand context in large code bases, a significant improvement over previous versions. The launch intensified competition in AI-driven coding tools, challenging rivals like GitHub Copilot. Critics raised concerns about over-reliance on AI for coding, but supporters argued it boosts productivity. The models are accessible via OpenAI API with tiered pricing for developers. This enhancement signals AI's growing role in reshaping programming practices. Another important news is about Google Update. Google ruled out its April algorithm updates reported on April 15, which prioritized helpful, user-focused content, significantly impacting website rankings and developer strategies. The update refined Google's evaluation of content quality, penalizing sites with thin or AI-generated spam while rewarding in-depth, authentic material. Web developers and SEO professionals face pressure to optimize sites for user intent, requiring updates to codebases and content management systems. Posts on X platform discussed the update's effects on e-commerce and blog sites, with some reporting sharp traffic drops. Google advised developers to focus on technical SEO like page speed and mobile usability to align with the new standards. The update also emphasized accessibility, pushing coders to implement better HTML semantics. This shift forced programmers to collaborate closely with content creators to maintain visibility. Industry webinars offered guidance on adapting to the algorithm nuances. The update reflected Google's ongoing push for a user-centric web. Developers were argued to monitor analytics to adjust strategies swiftly. Let's see what's going on in Apple's company. For this one, we talk about Apple's urgent security patch. On April 16, Apple released critical security updates across its ecosystem, including iOS 18.4.1, iPadOS 18.4.1, macOS 15.4.1, tvOS 18.4.1, and visionOS 2.4.1 to address two zero-day vulnerabilities. These flaws, actively exploited in targeted attacks, posted risks of unauthorized access to user devices, prompting urgent action from Apple. The updates patched WebKit and JavaScript core issues that could allow malicious code execution via web content. Beyond security, the patches fixed bugs like wireless CarPlay connectivity failures and improved macOS update reliability. Posts on X platform urged users to install the updates immediately, citing the severity of the exploits. Apple's rapid response highlighted its focus on user safety amid rising cyber threats. The updates were rolled out globally with detailed release notes available on Apple's security portal. This incident underscored the importance of timely software maintenance. Users reported a smooth installation but were cautioned to back up the data first. The last news for this week is all about Microsoft Office vulnerabilities patched. Microsoft addressed critical vulnerabilities in its Office suite with patches released on April 8 and widely discussed by April 15 as noted in posts on X platform. The flaws affecting components like Excel and Word could allow attackers to execute malicious code through specially crafted documents. The patches were part of Microsoft regular security updates, targeting Office 365, Office 2019, and other versions. Users were urged to apply the updates to prevent exploitation. especially in corporate environments where Office is widely used. The vulnerabilities were rated high severity, prompting swift action from IT administrators. Microsoft provided detailed mitigation steps, including disabling certain features temporarily. Posts on X platform emphasized the need for automatic updates to ensure protection. The incident highlighted ongoing challenges in securing widely used productivity software. Enterprises were advised to audit systems for compliance. This update reinforced Microsoft's commitment to addressing security risk promptly. Well friends, this is it. I added links to this news in description below. I hope it was good for you. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it, and goodbye to the next week tech news video.